on the channel from Russia, with love, we got Elite 114, Ilja Dragunov.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite 114 unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got the return of Ilja Dragunov. But for all your Ilja Dragunov needs and a whole lot more, make sure you hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Ilja Dragunov, no stranger to the Elite line, but it's been a little bit of a time since his last figure. And now that he's part of the WWE main roster on the Raw brand, maybe we'll get some more figures between all the different main events, championship showdowns, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see where it goes. Maybe even an Ultimate Edition one day. The sky's the limit for one Ilja Dragunov, but kind of not really been on TV a whole lot lately. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I've been missing him. I don't know. But he does make the rounds, of course. Feud with Braun Breaker is his last kind of angle he had on TV that I remember at least. But there's old Ilja right there looking good. Ilja Dragunov. And there used to be a Russian kid in my high school named Ilja, and he was a wild cat. He didn't like to shower either. He was just a wild dude. And he was very defiant to the teachers as well. So I don't know if it was a Russian-American thing. I don't know what was going on back in the 90s. But he was a tough dude, but man, you didn't want to sit by him. When you had to sit by him, it'd be one of those ones where your eyes would start watering. Oh, tough times for that Ilja. I don't think it's the same Ilja, but I can't tell. I've never seen them together, so it could be possibly. We'll see. We'll fact check that one. I'll do some deep dives on that. But Ilja Dragunov on the package right there. 8-and-up, Elite WWE. Window box looking good for old Ilja Dragunov. Series 114, there he is. Just looking like a model or something. He's got his shirt open like that, got some feathers. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Certified authentic Ilja Dragunov. Elite, of course. On the back, tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the glamour shot, got the cross sell. We're unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. Then at the very end, gonna unbox Jimmy and Jey Uso someday, whenever those arrive at my doorstep. We'll unbox the chase versions of them and rank the entire line from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that. Let's see what it says about our old friend Ilja Dragunov from Moscow, Russia. From Russia with love right there. 5'10", weight 210 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded Torpedo Moscow. Oh, watch out. It's like a Moscow Mule, but totally different is what that is. The Mad Dragon's destiny was fulfilled at NXT No Mercy 2023 when he defeated Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship. It was Carmelo Hayes named after the Carmelo candy bar. I think he was. I really do. I really do. Somebody fact check that. What? Oh, Todd McFarlane on the couch with the quick fact check. It was? Okay, thank you, Todd. Career highlights, NXT champion, NXT UK champion. Will he see an Intercontinental title victory on the Raw brand one of these days? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. We got all the fingers, all the hands. We got all the twist ties. Got the handy dandy, of course, scissors here. The most powerful scissors in action figures. Is there a more powerful scissors in this game of action figures? Is there a pair of scissors that's unboxed more action figures than these? I don't think there is. These go way back to 2004 with me. I've unboxed a lot of figures with these. Every single figure ever, basically, with these. They're an all-timer. They're going to be in the Smithsonian someday. Just mark my words. Mark my words. Or maybe they'll be in the garbage one day. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But there's old Ilja Plastic. See you later. Give it the old Moscow shuffle off to the side. It's a lot like the Lido shuffle from one Boz Scaggs back in the 70s. Shout out to Boz Scaggs, good friend of the channel. Should be, at least. Should be. But now we're going to dive into old Ilja. We'll start with these hands here. He's got the mystical, magical from Russia with love hands. He's doing some of these kind of things. Not something I would do. Not something I would do, but he would. We do get the exact opposite hands, a gripping hand, and the what you gonna do, brother hands. What you gonna do, brother, when Ivan Drago, my big brother, comes after Rocky and the Hulkster. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see that right there. But now we got Ilja, and we do got rubber bands around the waist holding that NXT title belt in there. There you go. Plastic, see you later. NXT title belt now. This, I believe, is the new NXT title belt, which is pretty cool. It's got that blue in there and a little bit of orange. That's always how I can tell the difference. Now, I'm trying to rack my brain real quick. Is this the first time we've seen this new title belt? Have we seen this before? Did we get this with Braun Breaker or somebody? I am not exactly sure, but it is definitely the newer one right here. So I do like that. Looking very nice. Of course, belt collectors are going to be after something like that. We know how that goes. But here we go. We got Ilja Dragunov ready to go, and he's got his robe here. He's almost like a young Hugh Hefner is what he reminds me of in this robe here, but very ornate, very, very nice. Looks like something maybe like an old lady, like some lady in their like late 50s, early 60s. Let's just call that an old lady. Late 50s, early 60s, trying to look a little bit seductive here. She's coming down and she's wearing one of these kind of things. Kind of what it reminds me of. You got the fur on there. You got the cool pattern there. He probably got this from his mom. Let's be honest. His mom said, I got just the thing for you. But she said it in Russian, of course. He's from Moscow. She's probably not speaking English over there. But a very nice, ornate robe. I am a fan of this robe here. And let's be honest. If I had this robe, I'd probably wear it in a video. You know I would. I've got no shame in my life. No shame. I'm going to pull this robe off of here, though. I do like it. I like the fur, though. You know, it's almost like he's a hairy bipedal creature, but you definitely got to take the hands off to get this robe off. There it is. And one gripe I have, there it is off to the side. One gripe I have with these hands on removing on the Mattel Elite figures as of late, you remove them once and they don't go back in as tight. They're just a little bit looser, and I do absolutely hate that. Hopefully that gets fixed in the future. I did a top 5 what's wrong with Mattel video on the channel not too long ago, and we got a little of that right here. It's just loose when it goes back in. Always driving me crazy there. But let's dive into old Ilja Dragunov. We got off the jacket here, the old smoker's jacket, and now we're diving into the head. And man, he looks very grizzled and a lot older than he is when he has facial hair. And he's got that kind of crazy facial hair where he's just got the chin down here and then just the mustache up there. I think that makes you look older. And for a while, I was doing that facial hair for myself because I was trying to look older. I've got a very young face, and a lot of people think I'm a lot younger than I am. I'm actually 72 years old. It's amazing how good I look for 72, but hanging in there. One step at a time, one day at a time. We know how it goes. But Ilja looking good here, looking very determined, looking a little side-eye. He's got some McFarlane side-eye going on there as well. But he is playing the human hits, 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. You know he's a human at the end of the day. Got that slicked back, kind of orangish red hair there. And then he's got the jacked up, chiseled little man's body is what he's got going on there. Looking very good. On his back, his backside, it does say, unbesiege barred. I have no idea what that means. It probably means, what does that say? I love Todd McFarlane in Russian. Oh my gosh, I don't think it says that, Todd. Todd always a clowning from the couch, of course, but not sure exactly what that translates to. Probably I'm the greatest wrestler, or I'm the dragon, or I'm from Russia with love, something like that. But looking good, and I do like the hands on him. A lot of personality with that finger point hand, and he's just going to do this. He's going to dance along to his song. We know how he does his things. But you got the tights on here, and then you got the wrestling boots looking good. Red and black attack going on. No knee pads on him, and I really wish, because of no knee pads, we'd have some pin joints on here, or some pinless joints. Instead, they are pinned. Very unsatisfying to the eye, so I wish they would have, just because they're not covered, put some pinless joints in the legs for him. Not the case here, not the case. But the arms do go all the way around. We do get a bicep cut. We do get a double-jointed pinless elbow. You know I'm here for those hits. Hands back, forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side. Removable just like the hands. Ab crunch looking very nice there. Waist articulation. Legs, got those big old Ilja Dragunov splits. Splitting pretty good right there, I will say. Moment of truth, though, is going to be in this leg. Will it go up and bounce back? Oh, look at that. No bounce back. He can almost touch his foot to his forehead, too. Almost. Double-jointed pinned knees, as we said. Boot cut, a little bit of black sock peeking out. New ankle articulation up, down, all around, back and forth, side to side. Looking good right there. Not a bad Ilja Dragunov figure. Another figure that could be a sleeper in this set. You never know. You never know. And does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Yes, he does. He's going to take his last stand right there. Actually, a pretty darn good figure, all things considered. I like the body they used for him here. Don't like the pins in the joints. You know me. Good head sculpt. Nice robe. Extra hands. A good title belt. There's a lot to like about this Ilja Dragunov, and there was a lot to like about the NXT UK version of him as well. Very cool. It's like young whippersnapper, grizzled veteran. That's almost what it feels like here. Not quite, but feels like it's on its way there. But a good Ilja Dragunov figure, actually better than expected. I'm here for that, and I think a lot of people will be as well. And we'll follow his journey on the Raw brand. We'll see where it takes him. Maybe to the highest of highs, maybe to the lowest of lows. Only one way to find out, and that's to stay tuned right there. But what are your thoughts on 114 Ilja Dragunov? This a pickup for you? Pass, long game, no game? I'm not so sure from rushing game. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, if you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon, including early access to all the videos from both YouTube channel, all the glamour shots, Q&As, dog stuff, pizza stuff, giveaways. It's all going down on the Patreon, and truly the best way to support this YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Ilja Dragunov, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.